Hello everyone. Our team is Toshiyuki Ikeda, Fumiaki Kobayashi, and myself. We are very glad to be here today, and thank you in advance for your very kind question after our presentation. And now let us start. I think you are getting tired because almost 2 hours passed, so my role is kind of entertainment. Let me give you a few clues about people who have more or less relationship with you. Question 1. Do you know him? I think this question is too easy for you. Yuno-san, could you answer?
I know him.
Who?
Oma-san.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Question 2. Who is? Do you know him? I think this question is also too easy. Sao-san, could you answer?
James.
Thank you very much. Okay. How about him? I think this might be a little bit difficult for you to answer. Is there anyone who knows him? No. That's right. He was president of STI in 2002, and they were executive of STI in 2002. In this picture, you can find Martin and Ken, etc., who are the character of this article. My entertainment is. Let's move to the main part. I'd like to talk about objective and strategy. Here's a chart showing the STI gross income and net income. As you can see from the chart, STI's gross income had risen from 1998 to 2002, but on the other hand, STI's net income had decreased from 1998 to 2002 in the same period. So it was obvious that the objective was to keep the position of the global leader in the industry with a view to increase net income, of course increase the share price. As for the strategy, as you know, they were focusing on the wireless communication industry, capitalized HTS technology, where the market for the STIs was significantly growing. So this trend was a big opportunity for STI to drive their business. And I will touch upon what is desired. By the way, do you know Moore's law? Moore, of course. Moore is the founder of Intel, and Moore's law is his observation that over the history of computing hardware, the number of transistors on integrated circuits doubled approximately every 2 years. So this is the kind of industry where STI run the business. It means that to keep creating a new product is a very important factor for the success. So in order to do that, to keep competitive employees is also necessary. And key results are the same as the objective, to increase the net income and the share price. This slide is my last presentation, and I'd like to talk about what is likely to happen after 10 years after. And unfortunately, this is actual data from the annual report of STI 2012. And please take a look here and here. As you may be aware of that, the revenue is decreasing from 2008 to 2012. In addition, please take a look here. Net income is also is still negative. Furthermore, the share price is quite low level, about $1.5. Lastly, the current number of employees, that's the actual data. So my presentation is over, and which will be followed by Ikeda-san, who talk about issue in analysis. I'm Toshiki Ikeda from here. This is a key issue at the glance. Number one is about base salary. Is the design appropriate? Number two, about cash bonus. Is the design modified after 2002 appropriate? Number three is about how to distribute the stock options appropriately. Number four is about non-monetary compensation. Is there anything? Number one, analysis of base salary of top 30 people in the design appropriate. The design of annual salary increases was in the range of from 0% to 5%. But this range was too small for top 30 people, and there was not a range 0 to minus. This was not bad for lower level employees because performance-dependent reports impose risk to them larger than to the executives. But it is not appropriate for top 30 people because they should have great responsibility about management of the company. This design of base salary was lacking motivation and no information. So this design should be more motivational, informational, and reversible. For example, annual salary system, which is in the range of from minus 50% to plus 50% year on year, making compensation variable with firm performance. Furthermore, STI implemented a salary cut of 10% for the top 10 executives in July 2002. It was suggested that the design of salary didn't maintain vertical compensation equity and didn't keep total compensation consistent over time. So it was proved inappropriate too. Number two, analysis of cash bonus. Is the design modified? Is the design modified after 2002 appropriate? The design was decided to base the bonus 75% on corporate performance and 25% on individual performance in 2002. And each executive's individual performance was evaluated in terms of achievements in 4 to 9 performance areas tailored to the individual areas of responsibility. These modifications were not bad, and the design of percent of target bonus earned was reasonable within. In general, keeping of moderate stock price is responsibility for the stockholders, and it is important corporate strategy in terms of stock options and so on. But this modification didn't contribute to rise stock option as stock price after 2002, Exhibit 3. That is, it wasn't congruent with STI's objective. Why? One of the reasons for the inefficiency was suggested the ratio of bonus-based salary. By the way, this index is our team's idea to evaluate the STI's incentive system in this case. This ratio calculated from Exhibit 4, numbers equal 16 and sigma equal 5.1%, was average 17.4% in 2000 and 2001. It was too small for incentive of top 6 executives. Although company's performance was good and the stock price was high in 2000, and 2001.
That's 5 minutes.
Okay, what is culture of STI? Anyway, it is unbelievable in Japanese major company such as Kobayashi-san's Toyota Motor Company and Hirabachi-san Amaterasu Pharmaceutical Company and me Asahikase Chemical Company. Number 3, analysis of stock options. How to distribute the stock options appropriately. The way of the distribution of stock options to employees was not bad itself, but it was incomplete because it does not complement with strategy, especially regarding to retention of employees. Hence, a long-term incentive plan, such as restricted stock plans, should be adopted drastically, depending on the position of executives or employees. Number 4, is there no monetary compensation? Is there anything in this case? There were only 3 monetary compensations in this case, but STI should adopt various non-monetary compensations with overcoming myopia. In general, non-monetary compensations are mostly cost-efficient and able to stimulate motivation to minimal cost. So, in this case, our team especially focus on solutions about non-monetary compensation and stock options variations to retain employees. Thanks.
Okay, my name is Fumiyaki Kobayashi, and from here, we like to show you our solutions. And we said earlier, the key issues of STI is lack of motivation. Employees and executives lack their motivation because of STI's incentives. Here is a balance scorecard. As you know, BSC is a good concept and future-oriented, but it is not cost-effective to operate in the field. So we simplify BSC. In detail, categorized two parts. First part, financial aspect, and other aspect. We divided 2 parts. Here is our recommendation, changes at the branches. Vertical line shows human, such as executives and employees. And horizontal line shows KPI of financial and KPI of other. And reward of financial and reward of other. In detail, changes for executives. We use EVA or KPI financial and not the sales. Because EVA is positive, if EVA is positive, STI creates value rather than expected in the market. And reward of financial is restricted stock plans, as someone mentioned. Restricted stock plans is restitution and it's including the potential. And here is changes for employees. And there are 3 categories, 3 parts, R&D division, manufacturing division, and sales division. And KPI of financial and other, reward of financial and reward of other is same as executive. Let's say manufacturing division, for example, manufacturing division is engineering cost center. So KPI financial is cost based, and KPI of other is unit based. Because reward of financial is restricted stock plans, it is same as executives, and other title, autonomy, and short training. This is monetary incentive for long-term care. Okay, so let's summarize our presentation. Here's the conclusion. STI's incentive system, including base salary, cash bonus, and stock options, were incomplete. So employees were not lacking motivation. But by introducing KPI with financial, KPI with others, and reward of financial with others, so STI will be able to achieve the objective. Okay, thanks everyone. That's all.
Any question?
Hi. First of all, thank you very much for the very informative and comprehensive presentation. I just would like to ask a question where you kindly explained about the annual salary, where I saw the plus 50% and minus 50%. I think not only I, but maybe some of the how can I say, the audience as well in this room, may be thinking that this range is quite wide. So I would appreciate if you could kindly share the idea, maybe the concern behind, before you came up with this idea.
In my opinion, more senior executive, it's more wide range than not only plus percent, but also minus percent. I think so. In my opinion, in my company, about more than senior manager to salary. In fact, in reality, this system is adopted. So as for me, it is reasonable.
I see. Yeah, thank you very much.
Other question?
On analysis of stock option compensation, you said distribution of stock options is not but incomplete because it is not congruent to strategy. But please explain more in detail why not but incomplete.
Stock option.
Yes, stock option. You said not but incomplete. Let me explain more detail, please.
Okay. I think this theory is not bad, but retention of employees in this company is remain low. So I think so.
Sorry, once again, please.
So distribution.
We think this system is not bad, but it is just our opinion. But in terms of MCS, this number 3 problem is not for the long-term loyalty. So in MCS point of view, this system is incomplete.
You said distribution itself is good for as a compensation. You said, but this system cannot keep good employees.
Yes.
My understand is right?
So this stock option is incomplete from out. In terms of MCS, so we recommend restricted stock option to improve the retention.
Okay, thank you.
We think not only ordinary stock option, but also restricted stock plan of 6 years, for example, and quit vesting after 6 years is better. We are being speed.
Okay, thank you.
Time will expire up and
Sorry, maybe I missed something, but regarding to the annual increase in range of the base salary, so did you consider also about the change ratio between the base salary and the cash bonus instead of such a wider range of the base salary increase in annually?
Wait a minute.
Yes, that's right. We think the key issue of this stimulus company is number 3, stock option plans and the non-monetary compensation plan. So we recommended a new system about this 3. So number 1 and number 3